had been running for years, not jogging, sprinting, proving myself, convincing people, over-delivering, saying yes to everything. And then one day, I got the call, the promotion, the salary increase, everything I'd been working toward. And I remember sitting there, hearing the news, and feeling deflated, flat, empty, no excitement. And then almost immediately I asked for more money. That reaction told me everything I needed to know. Hi everybody, if you're new here, I'm Andri. I'm a former physicist from CERN, Oxford and Imperial College, turned Fortune 50 senior data lead, and now empowerment coach. On this channel, I help high achievers stop feeling like they're never enough and build a life they actually want. Today, I'm sharing the moment I got announced that I was promoted, how I actually felt about it, and how double-clicking on that feeling was the beginning of my coaching business. Let me give you some context. I joined a Fortune 50 company after a PhD and 8 years of research at Oxford and CERN. And from the moment I walked in, I ran. Now, the trigger that started my running might be different from yours. Each of us has our own version of the moment, or the comment, or the feeling that lit the fire. But the running? That's universal. You over-deliver. You take on more than you should. You say yes when you mean no. You make yourself indispensable. You perform enthusiasm when you don't always feel like that. And it works. Projects do get delivered. People do notice. The ratings come in. So you keep running because that's what you do. That's who you are. That's how it works. After 2 years of this, I got promoted. It took convincing people. It took sponsors. It took ultimatums. But it happened. And I remember the moment my manager told me. I didn't smile. A feeling of finally. But not the celebratory kind, the deflated kind, the quiet, finally, why did it need to take so long kind? And then, almost immediately, I asked for more money. Now, did I feel happy about the promotion? Of course I did. But somewhere underneath the happy was a question that I couldn't shake. A few weeks later, I was out of Geneva for Christmas with my husband and 2 kids. Something about stepping outside of Geneva, the city I work in, always allows my brain to detangle, to think more freely. And I had time to have a conversation with myself from a place of curiosity, not judgment. So I asked, what happened back there? Why wasn't I happy? Why didn't I cheer with that news? I decided to double click on that. And it triggered a cascade of other questions. What do I actually enjoy in life? Well, I enjoy meeting friends, sun, beach, family, being present. Okay, and how much of my year do I actually spend doing that? Well, 25 days a year during holidays, basically. Okay, that's below 10% of my year. And then, who defined that for me? When and why did I agree to that? Who decided I should only have 25 days of living the way I actually want? Who defined I should be working from 9 to 6, 5 days a week? And if I'm above average smart, then why the heck am I working above average hours with above average pressure to enjoy what I actually love for less than 10% of my year? Yeah, that math didn't square. And then I calculated my hourly salary. The number was way less than I expected. Come on. I can definitely do better than that. And then it hit me. This is how it's gonna be. Convince, bend, prove yourself to people who change every few years anyway. For the next 20 years. Oh my God, is that what I want my life to be like? Oh, hell no. Here is the image that crystallized everything for me that Christmas. A mouse on a treadmill, running, always running. At first, the wheel is too large for it. The mouse falls, it hurts, it gets up again, it looks around. Other mice in other treadmills, most of them with bigger muscles, running more confidently. My mouse keeps running and gets stronger too. It moves to a bigger wheel. And then it's rinse and repeat after that. Until it's good enough for the cheese. The cheese given by people who became the cheese givers because they ran their own treadmills before and still are. They may be brilliant people, but they're all different, each of them deciding based on different things your good enoughness, the size and the shape of your cheese. My internal mouse got its cheese the day of the promotion announcement. Now it's full, digesting, enjoying its siesta. And I knew sooner or later it would wake up again, hungry for more proof, more approval, more cheese. So that's when I thought, what if, while it's asleep, I start thinking about a different kind of cheese altogether? What if I could choose my cheese? When I get it, how often, its size, its shape, its taste? And what if I could work on whatever I wanted, from whatever I wanted, with whomever I wanted? What if the number I actually need, not the impressive number, not the salary one, the real one, the break-even number, what if it's smaller than I think? Those questions were enough. They didn't give me answers straight away, but they opened the door, and I didn't want to close it. What came next was a business, this channel, this work, and a life that looks completely different from the one that I was sprinting toward. The promotion, the raise, the title, those things matter. The satisfaction of doing great work and having it acknowledged, that's real. But no amount of cheese is ever going to be enough. Not if what's driving the running is a belief that your worth has to be proven constantly to someone, that if you slow down even for a moment, you will fall behind, you will be found out, you will lose your place. That belief is not ambition, it's not drive, it's a pattern. And the great news is, patterns can change. What would change for you if you already knew you were good enough to do your own thing? If you're anything like my coaching clients, you've already been doing it on your own, building things from scratch, solving problems nobody handed you a manual for, over-delivering results in probably not the most ideal conditions. What if you could do all of that for you, in a system you design, without a cap, without a band, unbounded, without someone else deciding the size and shape of your cheese? Just something to think about for the next time your mouth stops for a breath. If this resonated, this video is the one to watch next. It's called Why Success Never Feels Like Enough, and it goes deeper into why the pattern exists and why seeing it isn't enough to stop it. You can find it here. Hope to see you there. Bye-bye.